Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about something very interesting, and I keep getting these questions from students. We are, we are good students. We always used to study well in our intermediate, 10th. Then somehow we came into dentistry and we are not liking it, and we are unable to focus on the subjects. And people ask these questions, sir, what should we do to focus and study? Or I have to put this in another format. It is generally the lack of energy what they are talking. That is, they are getting tired, or easily they are getting this fatigue. So so students are asking me, sir, we want to study more, we want to do well, but we are unable to do it. So uh, people generally, they start fresh and they start energetically, then they slowly drop down and they become diverted, or it becomes fatigue. So students keep questioning me on this topic, so I thought I'll make a video and put it in my channel. So if you didn't subscribe yet, please do subscribe. I got this mail from YouTube saying there are so many views, but they are not subscribing. Ask them to subscribe. So please subscribe, at least for YouTube's sake, right? So getting into the topic, where do you lose your energy, or why do you get that fatigue or restlessness, or that weakness? Okay, so this is our topic for today. Let's see if I can make a clear picture for you, so that whenever you feel that restlessness or tiredness, you can follow these steps to rejuvenate your energy. So let's get into that. When you're talking about getting fatigue or tiredness, you have to see where is your energy coming from, where is your energy going. So these two things we will try to see in depth, right? First is, where do you spend your energy? Suppose you are spending your expenses wisely, then I think energy will be saved where you have to save. But generally people do this wrong. Then generally students waste their energy, and then they feel tired. When they wanted to study, they cannot study. When they want to focus in the subject, when they are in the class, they are unable to concentrate. Or during examinations, they have this all kinds of mindsets about, that's okay to fail this subject, that's okay, everyone will not pass in first attempt, or some sort of explanation they give to themselves, or some reasoning, right? These days, because of the movies and all, they have this tendency of, that's okay, marks are not important, subject is more important. This is all escape way to answer your fatigue, to answer your tiredness. So if you are actually energetic, you would get the subject as well as the marks. Okay, so when you really want to focus, or when you really want to study, or when you are you are planning to write a competitive examination, your energy is very important. So where do you spend your energy dictates a lot of the storage capacity. Suppose you are spending more of your energy on unwanted things, then you will definitely end up in fatigue, right? So think on aspects where you are spending your energy. Suppose you are talking to your friends who are rich, and who joining BDS is nothing for them, and after BDS their parents support them with big clinic setup, or send them to US, UK, or Canada, or they spend so much amount that they hire doctors, and then that's a different story altogether. But students who really want to work hard, who really are the middle class, but they really want to achieve something in life, spending your energy is very important. Where do you spend dictates your energy capacity, or energy, where you spend dictates your overall life. Next is, I don't want you to spend your energy on silly things. Silly things in the sense, silly brainy things. That is, what some teacher scolds you and you keep thinking on that, that teacher scolds me, prosto department is like this, endo department people are like this, pedodontia is like this, or surgery people are like this, something, some sort of explanation, because your some staff of some grade has bad impression on you. You keep spending your energy, the waste energy or the great energy, you are wasting it with your constant thinking and grinding on the same thing. So first thing is, stop thinking about what other departments or what department staff or your colleagues or your friends or your seniors are talking about you. You should not think about someone else's opinions. First thing, to save your energy. Second is, do not worry about what others do. They are topper students, they have subject, or they have their this backdrop, this backup, that's why, or staff supporting them, that is why I'm unable to study. So all this is some kind of wastage of energy in your brain. So stop that also. Stop thinking about someone else, or stop thinking about someone else's opinions. This, if you can follow me, I'm telling you, you will be fantastic and you will save lot of energy. Then the next important step is, what you eat will give you energy. Not only the food, the matter here, whatever you take it in through your mouth or through your brain will become your energy. Suppose you eat little, you will get little energy. Suppose you eat more, you get more energy. Suppose you eat good, you will get good energy. Suppose you eat bad, you get bad energy. Similarly, suppose you are constantly worrying, constantly afraid, constantly thinking about the future prospects, what else, what else, what else, you are unnecessarily eating bad food. That is bad food to your brain. So stop eating bad things. Whenever you get some doubt or whenever you have this complex thoughts in your mind, give a break. Cut out such negative thoughts. I'm telling you, you will waste lot of energy thinking about what will happen after 5 years of BDS. Don't get into that nonsense. You do your job today well. That's it. You will preserve lot of energy, lot of energy. Other similar kind of people I find is the reason givers. Whoever I find failures in dentistry are only reasoners. They give reasons for everything. Why didn't you attend your classes? Because that staff is not good to me, because my parents are not good, because my health is not good. Some reason they give, and they say dentistry is bad, or some medical course is bad, or something is bad, that subject is bad, that is bad, this is bad. So stop getting into reason mode. I always tell this, and I tell you again and again, winners will never have excuses. Okay, winners will never have excuses. If you are giving excuse, you are a failure, straightforward. You will fail in dentistry, you will fail in your life also. So don't give reason. You have a problem, you have a solution, work towards it, as simple as it is. So don't worry about trying to give a reason. Just find a solution. That is very very easy, and you will be able to do that. If you are trying to find a solution, I tell you, this is a proven method. Universe will help you in finding the solution. That way you will be more energetic. Universe will give you energy to find the solution. So always think about solutions rather than thinking about something else. So stop giving reasons. Do not give reasons, and you see your energy levels going up day by day. The next thing is, you have to understand this basic principle to understand where your energy comes from, and follow this small session. Okay, this part I want you to focus. First is, you are made up of air, water, fire, earth, and the ether. Ether in the sense the spaces, interstitial tissue for science students. So you are made up of this. So I want you to keep all these 5 elements which are present in your body clean. Okay, air, whatever you breathe, you have to breathe a clean air. So you cannot see which room is clean and sit there. So I want you to spend more time with plants, trees, in the garden, in the morning, morning times you have a lot of oxygen, fresh oxygen. So try to breathe more of oxygen. That way you can increase your energy. Drink nice pure water. I want you to drink lot of fresh pure water. Okay, if it is from a earthenware like a pot, that is much more better, or copper is much more better. The next is fire element. The heat you have to monitor in your body. Then the earth part is how stable you are. Then the food what you are taking. So suppose you are taking food, try to take freshly cooked food. If not freshly cooked food, try to take more of a plant based food. If at all you are non-vegetarian or you are eating fish, chicken, mutton, I want it to be less oily and less masala. That way you will increase the protein content and decrease the unnecessary triglyceride part, and that way you will increase your energy a lot. Okay, think on this also and try to implement this. If you are able to keep these 5 elements clean, okay, and you are focused towards your goal. Suppose you want to read a subject and you are constantly thinking on subject, automatically your energy levels go up and you will not get tired so quickly. This also I want you to follow. The next important point I want you to focus is time management when you are studying. So the next thing I want you to understand is time management when you are studying. Lot of energy and time is wasted just sitting in front of books. So I don't want you to get into that. Do not read more than 2 or 3 hours. If you are nearing your examinations, maybe 4 hours, but not more than that. It is unnecessary. You will unnecessarily waste your energy rather than actually sit, study and gain some knowledge. So not more than 4 hours. If you are reading from day one of the year, then more than 2 hours, 2 hours is more than enough. So don't go beyond that, right? Whatever you are reading, I want you to revise a number of times. This I advise all of you. If you are revising, when you come back to that book, your energy levels are high. If you are not revising, you will come back to the book and think, oh, I don't remember what I read last time. So I have to read again. Oh, I don't want to do this. And your energy levels go down. So I want you to revise whenever you are free. Suppose you are traveling in a bus to your college, keep revising. Suppose you are in a break time, just keep revising. Suppose you are in a canteen waiting for your food order, just keep revising what you read. That way it will be fun, as well as you will keep your energies up. The other thing is fix a time. If you are not fixing a time, you will lose your energy for sure. Today you read at 7 o'clock, tomorrow 9 o'clock, then again 11 o'clock, then again next day morning. That will not work. Fix a time. Brain always works on circadian rhythms. Body is rhythmic. Your heart is lub dub lub dub. They have a rhythm. Always create a rhythm to remember it for more and have lot of energy. You have to create a rhythm, right? Remember this. You have to create a rhythm. You see all the Olympic athletes, they have a rhythm in their body. Create a rhythm if you really want to maintain your energies high, right? Next is when you are spending your energy, very very important thing I want you to understand is where you are emotionally investing your energy. Are you investing your energy on what will happen after examination, or what I have to do after the theory exams, or what if I am not good at practicals, what if I am not good at this, what this subject if I fail? If you are worried about all that, then you are wasting your energy. It's a sheer waste of energy. So do not think about what will happen tomorrow, day after, or in the practical or in the vivas and all. Okay, your job is to read. Just focus on that. Eh, I am a slow learner. I read very very less, but I have used it for my advantage. I read one line, but I read it thoroughly. That's my technique. Even though I read one page, I read it thoroughly. If I cross that page and I turn it, no matter how good a doctor, how good a viva, even though it is an high grade exam, if anything comes from that page, I'm sure I will answer. So I want all of you to follow this technique. Even though you read less, read it thoroughly. Become number one in it. That way you will get lot of advantage. And I don't want to bore you much with a lot of information. One thing I'll tell you and close this. You are amazing. You have enormous amount of energy and you don't need proof for that. For example, I'll tell you. Suppose you are tired, super tired, and you see a lion coming towards you or tiger coming towards you, your body will generate energy like this. Okay? You find something else, some problem, your body will generate energy like this. That is generated, you think that is generated because of the anxiety or the stress? No, energy is same. How you convert it in the form of stress or in the form of the work done is all same. Energy is there, energy is stored in your body, energy is always there. I want you to make sure that you utilize it properly. You just have to connect to that source of energy and you will automatically get energy. So suppose you are reading a subject, you are feeling bored, close your eyes and go down deep into your breath and you see there is lot of energy there. You can get back with lot of energy when you breathe for 4 5 minutes. Take deep breath inside and outside, start focusing on your subject. You are amazing energy source. You yourself has lot of energy potential. You don't have to wait for a tiger and lion to chase you. You don't have to wait for your family conditions to change you. You don't have to wait for God to come and bless you. You are amazing. You have lot of energy. All you have to do is start believing that, and whenever you feel tired or unable to read, just close your eyes, go back to your center of eye or center of heart or in your gut. You have lot of energy. Get into that energy source, ask for some energy, get it back, and again read the subject. I'm sure you will get it. Initially you will feel this is all philosophical, this is nonsense, but then once you start practicing, there's no loss, right? You sit, close your eyes, you are not giving me any money, so just try, close your eyes, sit for 5 minutes, breathe on, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out deeply, and then start studying. Try this technique and put it in the comment section if you have got benefited, and spend your energy wisely. Spend your energy. If you are worried about immediate gratifications, immediate pleasures, I'm telling you, you will be a long term failure. If you are worried about long term success, you will give up all immediate pleasures. Your sex, money, your immediate praises from your staff or friends, or hookah, cigarette, alcohol. These are immediate. You are far away from the long term happiness what you are getting. So I want you to understand, pleasure is different from happiness. I want all my students, all my friends, all my colleagues to be happy rather than pleasure derived or pleasure derived. So, so being youngsters, intermediate and BDS, MDS, professional life, you have these because you are young and you have this pleasure derived. You want to smoke, you want to have an alcohol, you want to see a girl, the sex aspect, whatever formats. So you have to understand this. Pleasure will take away all your energy from you. Pleasure will take away your energy immediately and make you weak. You can experience that. Your alcohol will make your brain numb. Your cigarette will make your brain numb. Your other habits will make you numb and weak. So your pleasures will make you weak. So focus on the long term happiness rather than immediate pleasures, right? So I want all of you to focus on this. Do not waste your energy on silly things. Focus on your subject. Now if you enjoy, now if you worry for those little pleasures, you will lose long term happiness. At the same time, I don't say you just have to sit your closed eyes and start study. No, you enjoy and spend your energy wisely. Where you are putting your energy, you have to be very 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 cautious. So are you wasting your energy or are you preserving your energy? Are you getting connected to that universal consciousness, universal power? If you are connected to universal power, I'm telling you, 100% you will achieve whatever you want. If you're not connected, then you get reasons. My life is not good, my this is not good, my family is not good, people are not supporting, seniors are bad, that is bad, this is bad, that fellow is not teaching, this is not good subject. Some nonsense will be created and you feel that's great. So this is wrong. I want all of you to focus on this, preserve your energy and use it wisely. Once you have that energy, you know where to invest, where to spend your energy, then I think you will be successful. Think on this and put it in the comment section. If you want me to elaborate on some aspect, I will definitely do that for you. Please put it in the comment section and subscribe, and please share it with your friends so that everyone gets benefited.